Have you ever found yourself in a new place, maybe just a busy cafe, and felt that tiny bit of anxiety about, saying the right thing, especially when it comes to food?
Oh, absolutely. It's pretty universal.
It really is. And today we're going to peel back the layers on something, well, incredibly fundamental, the language around food and our eating habits.
Yeah, and we've got some interesting source material for this, excerpts from a language learning guide called English Quickly, Ordering Food and Eating Habits.
Exactly.
And what's really insightful, I think, even though it's aimed at language learners, is how it sort of magnifies the subtle, often unspoken rules of social interaction, the ones embedded in just our everyday food talk.
Hmm.
So our mission isn't just looking at the phrases themselves, but really getting into why they work. What do they tell us about connection, culture, convenience?
Right. It's like a shortcut to understanding those common scenarios better.
Precisely. It helps you be not just understood, but, navigate things smoothly.
That's a really key distinction. It's not just about getting the words out, is it?
No, it's about confidence. It's
Yeah.
about moving through those social landscapes easily.
Yeah, whether you're actually prepping for a trip or maybe hosting someone new or even just wanting to feel a bit more comfortable in a casual chat, mastering this food language stuff is, well, it's surprisingly powerful.
It really is.
Okay, so shall we dig in?
Let's do it.
We're going to start our deep dive right where a lot of food conversations happen at a restaurant. Our source material gives us this clear example. James, a customer, ordering from a waitress.
Okay.
He asked for the grilled chicken with rice.
Simple enough, right?
It sounds simple, yeah. But that phrase, I'll have, it's actually doing quite a bit of work there.
How so?
Well, it's more than just a direct request. It's a classic example in English of what you might call a softened imperative.
Okay. Softened imperative.
Yeah, it's polite, but it's still clear. You're stating what you want, but without sounding, demanding.
Right. It avoids sounding like you're barking orders.
Yeah.
Exactly. That little grammatical choice, it subtly acknowledges the server's role, maintains a kind of respectful social distance. It's a nuance that's easy to miss if you're just, like, learning vocabulary lists.
That makes sense. And it works for ordering pretty much anything, a burger or just tea with lemon.
Absolutely. Universally understood.
Okay, so then the waitress uses another really crucial phrase. Would you like anything to drink?
The offer.
And James replies, just water, thank you. And later, when she asks about dessert, would you like dessert after your meal, he says, I'll think about it.
Right.
She also recommends the chocolate cake, adding that it's very popular.
Okay, so this whole exchange is just packed with social cues, isn't it?
Seems like it.
Would you like? It's not just an offer. It's framed as a question, which gives you, the customer, agency. It invites you to choose. That's a subtle form of politeness in service interactions.
Okay, giving control back to the customer.
Kind of. And James's replies are great examples, too. Just water, thank you. That's a polite refusal. Keeps things smooth.
No awkwardness.
Exactly. And I'll think about it is a way to defer the decision without a flat no. It's all about navigating that service flow gracefully,
Yeah.
Respecting the suggestions, but sticking to your own preferences.
So it's managing the interaction as much as ordering the food.
Precisely.
Okay, so nailing the order is one thing, but conversations about food go way beyond that, right?
Definitely.
What about when you're actually sitting with someone and you want to connect or just say what you really like eating, or conversely, what you absolutely avoid?
Preferences.
That's where expressing preferences comes in. And our source material really emphasizes using simple like and don't like.
And connecting that to the bigger picture, being able to say what you like and dislike. It's fundamental. It's part of expressing who you are, personalizing the conversation.
How so?
Well, think about the examples they give. I like pizza, or she doesn't like fish. These aren't just, factual statements about taste. They're little windows into your personality, your experiences.
Like little identity markers.
Sort of. And the source also mentions things like, we like spicy food. They can hint at shared cultural tastes or maybe an adventurous side.
Right.
What's really neat is how these incredibly simple grammatical structures let you share a bit of yourself so easily.
And we see this actually play out in a little social dance in one of the conversations between Alex and Rhea about pizza toppings.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, Rhea likes mushrooms and cheese, but Alex wants pepperoni on mine, even though Rhea says she doesn't like spicy toppings.
The classic pizza negotiation.
Exactly. But it shows how preferences aren't just internal. They shape the discussion, right? They lead to maybe negotiation or at least understanding differences, even over something as simple as pizza.
It's like a tiny lesson in social compatibility played out over toppings.
Yeah. But okay, food language isn't just for restaurants or ordering, is it? It's
Mm.
woven into like our daily lives at home, grabbing lunch.
Oh, completely. It's everywhere.
And the source material gives us a great collection of these everyday scenarios, like the at the dinner table one. Mom says, "Dinner is ready."
The call to gather.
Right. And Jake asks, "What are we having tonight?" Turns out it's chicken curry with rice and salad. And then mom adds, "Wash your hands before eating."
See, what's fascinating there is how those conversations are less about ordering, obviously, and more about routine.
Yeah.
Family dynamics, shared rituals,
Mm.
dinner is ready, isn't just information. It's that call to come together, and the replies like, yum, or it smells so good. They're not just reactions, they're affirmations, right?
Mm.
Shared pleasure, appreciation for the effort.
And the hand washing reminder.
That's not just about hygiene, though it is that too, is often a ritualistic signal. It marks the transition into that shared communal experience of eating. A little cue preparing everyone for bonding over the meal.
Huh. Never thought of wash your hands quite like that.
Mhm.
Then there are the quicker interactions, like ordering lunch. Ella asks for a chicken sandwich and orange juice, and she
Wow.
confirms yes, please, when asked if she wants it toasted. Or at a cafe, Liam orders an iced coffee and a blueberry muffin.
Right, standard cafe order.
And when they ask for here or to go, he specifies to go, please.
Yeah, and these bits show how the ordering language adapts. Like at a cafe, you often hear, can I get, instead of I'll have.
Right, it feels a bit more casual.
Exactly. It signals a slightly more, maybe, transactional interaction. And Liam's, to go, please, that's a perfect example of efficiency. Ellipsis, where you leave out words everyone understands from the context.
Because they just asked for here or to go.
Precisely. So the answer is just the key information. To go, the please keeps it polite. Each little interaction uses these key phrases really efficiently for these common situations. It's like an unspoken agreement between speaker and listener to be quick and clear.
Okay. And finally, our deep dive also touches on something a bit deeper, how food connects to our lifestyles, our goals, even our curiosity.
Beyond just sustenance.
Yeah, there's this conversation where Sophia mentions she's trying to eat healthier these days.
The health kick.
Right, focusing on more salads, fruits, and less fried food. And hearing this actually inspires her friend Jay to think about doing the same.
And that raises a really interesting question, doesn't it? How does talking about food go beyond just basic needs? How does it get into personal goals, social influence?
Yeah, like why do we talk about diets so much?
Well, these conversations often reflect shared aspirations, like wanting to be healthier, and they can actually be a basis for bonding. Sophia and Jay even plan to start together.
Accountability partners through food choices.
Exactly. It's about shared values, mutual support, all expressed through the, seemingly simple language of what you eat or don't eat.
And then there's the flip side, not restriction, but adventure, trying new things.
Yes, exploration.
Nina encourages Carlos to try Thai food, specifically mentioning green curry.
Okay.
But she also reassures him, saying if it's a little spicy, he can ask for mild.
And that's brilliant because it highlights how food can be this gateway to cultural exploration.
Huh.
Talking about new cuisines, asking about specifics like spiciness.
And knowing you can tweak it.
Right. Learning how to customize an order, like ask for mild, is crucial for experiencing diverse food cultures confidently, respectfully. Language empowers you to step outside your comfort zone and really immerse yourself, not just, consume a meal passively.
So bringing this all together then, what does it all really mean? We've kind of journeyed through the basics, talking preferences, ordering in different places, even touching on health or new cuisines.
Yeah, and we've seen how just a few key phrases, I'll have, would you like?
Yeah.
What do you recommend? They're not just words. They're powerful social tools.
Right.
They empower you in countless food situations by subtly managing that social distance, expressing who you are, inviting connection. But maybe here's a thought to mull over.
Okay.
Beyond the words themselves, what do all these everyday food conversations really tell us about the sort of invisible social choreography, the shared human experiences that make eating together so fundamental to our lives?
Wow, that's a great question. The invisible choreography. I like that.
There's a lot going on under the surface.
There really is. It's amazing how much social orchestration is packed into ordering coffee or talking about dinner. So the next time you're about to order or just chat about what's for dinner, maybe listen a bit more closely.
Mm-hmm.
Notice that subtle power of politeness, the quick way we exchange preferences, and just how food connects us in ways we probably take for granted most of the time. Now go forth and conquer those dinner plans.
And maybe practice asking for that coffee to go.